Hi, uh, today I want to show you the current state of my Voxel Engine again, and I want to begin with a short revamp from the last time because I named it not correct here, this radius. So again, we have 3 of this radius here. The outer one is around the player is where we generate and save our sections. The next one here, the shorter one, is where we load and create the data to avoid the long generation time while we are playing. And in this shortest radius, the nodes are shown. Here on the right side, I showed in a little more detail because we have sections of 16 by 16 by 80 cells high. We are on a grid and I have to choose the sections fitting into the radius. Okay. Today I want to show one of my ideas to reduce the number of cells we have to render. So the last time, if you remember, we were around 1 million cells and we still had not set large radius where we showed something. So I had to come up with an idea to reduce the number of cells that have to be rendered. And one of these ideas is to use mipmaps, known from graphic cards with textures. So you have your level 0 mipmap with full details, and the next level you halve the number of cells, and so on. And you have to check at what distance to go down with detail, but it's pretty effective when to reduce the number of cells. And another approach is that because we only reduce the detail in X and Z axis, we can say that we are we do that because we get much less artifacts, but we have the possibility, if we are far away enough, we can say, okay, we simply do not render all data below, but only the surface. Because we are below, we can reduce the distance. We can see the cells, and only on top we want to have far side. And another approach is here I tried to draw a slice through the world, and this is the surface of the terrain, and below, like Minecraft, we have some caves or tunnels, and I always took all cells, simply wrote all cells into the grid map, and what I do now to reduce the number of cells again is that I go through here and check where I have a change from air to some terrain, and I only add the cells at those surfaces, and this also reduces the number of cells very drastically. Okay, so I will fire up the current state. Okay, works. The terrain is already calculated. This also takes some time, but once it's done, it's pretty fast starting. And so we have the FPS here. I think I will only show the FPS, it's enough. And the other slider below here, I added some sliders here where we have a view radius, so we can dynamically change the view range. Right now it's view range 5. This means 5 multiplied by 12, because right now all section sizes are 12 by 12 and 96 cells high. And you can see also, if we check here down below in the editor, okay, you can see it, there are far less cells we have to render now, because we only render the surface, and if we go far away, we only show less detailed cells. Okay, I will. It's I also changed the terrain to be a little more dramatic. Okay, here we can look a little bit farther. So you should see if I okay, maybe over there. If I reach out, I come near to the surface, it should plop down to a higher detail. I have to check. Okay. Okay, the view distance is so low that we do not see that much Mipmaps in the distance. So I will introduce the viewing distance a little bit. We go to 8. So this is 80, 1696, because that's the radius, you have to multiply it by 2. And we render much farther away, so you should see. Okay, I will get down here. It's just plopping around. Okay. The terra is very good, because okay, here in the distance I think we could see it. Ah, come on. Now I approach, and okay, it's pretty far away already. So maybe in the future I will add an effect that it does not change that drastically. Now come on. I don't get it. Okay, you don't see it. If I approach it. Okay, I think no. Ah, yeah. Ah, we got it. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty good already. And also below, I made the caves and tunnels much larger, so we also have less cells. And also FPS is very nice. So I added another switches here. I added a fork, which is pretty nice and doesn't cost any FPS here. Pretty astounding. Okay, the water still has to be done. And I can change the position of the sun. Also pretty nice. But it still has to be, there's much work to be done, is if I add daily rotation and things like that. And I also can switch off the shadow, so we can see the FPS go up. Okay, a little bit. It's not that much. Yeah, 20 frames per second maybe. Okay. I added some trees, some stones, and so on. It's much higher now. I can run around here. This biome is very dense. Ah, we have some snow here. Wow. Okay. And already makes fun to run around here. It's pretty nice. Ah, some stones. We found some stones that do not fit at all here because I simply placed another asset here. Just to see how it works. Okay. Some grass. Yeah. And so on.